shortstop, Dansby Swanson. The Cardinals say, hold on a moment. They want to check that out. Adam Hamry, the second base umpire, made the call.
They say play on.
It's a single, and Conforto to Swanson for the out at second. Ricky will have the seventh, tied at 1.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Everyone knows when you turn the key and the car won't run? Call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Pia's Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
I love our morning routine until the water turns cold.
Maybe the water heater's not a morning person.
Upgrade your mornings with a tankless water heater from Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Enjoy hot water when you need it, not just when your tank allows it. Renai tankless systems are energy smart, space-saving, and designed for real life. Call Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling and make cold showers a thing of the past.
I'm Troy Lands, and you count on my company because you can count on me.
Palante's first pitch is grounded to short. Mason Wynn has it, long throw, and he got him!
How did he do that?
He just threw out Carson Kelly from shallow left field on a diving play, popped up quickly, thought for sure that would be a base hit, John.
Of all of the plays Mason Wynn has turned in this season, that's the best this year. That was single all the way, but Wynn got a glove on it, and when he got his balance, when he got to his feet, then he put a throw on that. One hop to Burleson to get Kelly by inches.
Wow, what a play that was. He did the right thing, too, keeping the throw low. Infielders have learned that. You got to keep it low, and if it bounces, that's okay. Burley was able to receive it on one hop, and a great start to the top of the seventh inning for the Cardinals and Andre Palante, who now faces Dansby Swanson. 1-1 is our score. We had a close game throughout yesterday. Next pitch is swung on and missed. In fact, it was 0-0 all the way till the 10th inning, when the Cubs scored 2, the Cardinals with 3 in the bottom half, and we're tied at 1 here in the 7th inning. Palante has been outstanding. Just a run in the 4th. That ends up being an earned run, but there was an error in that inning. Couple of hits. He's now facing Swanson, and there's a pitch just outside. Well framed by Herrera. I think Herrera's doing a nice job of receiving. Really kind of getting better and better, I would say. But that play by Wynn was spectacular. Next delivery from Palante is high, and it's now 2-2. To Swanson, who has hit into a double play and struck out in this game. George Soriano is backing up Andre Palante, the right-hander. Andre, the 2-2 pitch, and it's a check swing and no swing. So we've got a 3-2 count. Andre's done everything you can ask for him today, pitching into the 7th inning. When a starter does that, you pat him on the back and say thank you. But he's not done yet. He has 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Pitch number 89 coming up, a full count, and the pitch is popped up behind home plate, and it's going to be just below us, and I mean just below us. 1 run on 7 hits for each team. The Cardinals have the game's lone error. The Cubs have left 6. The Cardinals have left 7. So very close indeed. 3-2 pitch is taken high for ball 4, and that breaking ball got away from Palante. And Swanson, who runs well, might take off here. Head to Busch Stadium for halfway to Mardi Gras. That'll be Friday, August 7th. Fans with a theme ticket will take home an exclusive Cardinals Mardi Gras sweatshirt. Get your tickets at cardinals.com/theme.
We're going to have a pitching change.
Yes, we are. Ali Marmol out to take out Andre Palante. And this pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, feeding Cardinal fans across the nation. We'll be right back.
This is former Cardinals shortstop and postseason MVP David Eckstein. When life throws a curveball, Country Financial comes through with claim services you can count on. Country is there when it matters most, helping protect your home and car. Wherever life takes you, Country Financial keeps it simple. Protect your home and car with insurance that's easy to understand and easy to start. Experience more at countryfinancial.com. Country Financial, a proud sponsor of Cardinals baseball.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Cardinals fans love cheering on their team, but what's one thing they don't love? When being in pain gets in the way of doing the things they enjoy. That's why Aleve is here for Cards fans to help relieve your pain, so you can focus on what really matters. When minor aches and pains are getting in the way of your life, turn to the longer-lasting pain relief of Aleve, so you can feel your best all day. Each pill has the strength to last up to 12 hours. Try Aleve today.
This school year, I want my child to thrive, so I enrolled her at the Goddard School. Their amazing teachers truly care about building up my child's confidence, so she's ready to take on the world. And knowing she's learning in a warm and nurturing community gives me peace of mind.
Welcome to the Goddard family. Visit GoddardSchool.com to find a school near you and enroll now.
If you're craving baseball conversations about your favorite players, alumni, and franchise memories, you'll love that Cardinals Magazine is dedicated to the stories that matter most to you. From Gold Gloves to championship rings, from the Wizard and Willie to Albert, Yachty, Uncle Charlie, and well beyond. Their careers define our pages. Treat yourself or a friend to a subscription today at cardinals.com/magazine. Cardinals Magazine, past, present, and future, it's all here.
Game number 49 for George Soriano, who's from the Dominican Republic, 3-3 record, 3.42 ERA. And he has just about a strikeout an inning, only 17 walks against those 45 strikeouts. And he's got a tough task here in Pete Crow Armstrong with 1 out, a tie game in the 7th. There goes the runner. First pitch is high. Throw to second is not in time. Again, a quick throw by Herrera, but not a strong arm and a stolen base. The second one for the Cubs in the last 2 innings. Nico Horner stole second in the 6th inning, and now Swanson just took a bag there. First base is open for Pete Crow Armstrong. This is an interesting thought with a 1-0 count on the Cubs center fielder. Next pitch to him is fouled back. Soriano, even though he's right-handed, is often thought of as a guy that has I'm not going to say negative splits, but he's got good splits against left-handed batters because of his changeup. So the Cardinals pitching to Pete Crow Armstrong, who has 2 doubles in his last 2 at-bats. Next pitch to him is taken inside. PCA. I'm actually a member of the PCA, John. Presbyterian Church of America, but I think it's a different one. Slightly different. PCA is quite a player, this one. The 2-1 pitch coming up. Off-speed pitch is high. Changeup. Actually threw that one a little hard for a changeup, but it was a changeup, and it's 3-1 now. So he's being careful with PCA, and I don't blame him.
Pretty good RBI man is on deck in Seiya Suzuki.
Three-one delivery is pop foul just below us. They're getting closer. Wouldn't that be something if Pete Crow Armstrong hit you a baseball, John? Would you do a little dance up here if he did that?
Well, I might have to spike the ball, dance, run.
Put your hands behind your head and do a little bit of the laid-back look. I could see that. Maybe we'll get Jim to do it too. Probably not going to happen, though. It's not overplaying that. Big pitch coming up. 3-2 on Pete Crow Armstrong. Here it comes. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. A huge strikeout for George Soriano, who comes back to get PCA with a high hard one. But more work to do, as he will now face Seiya Suzuki. That's from the right side. The first pitch is up and in. That almost clipped him.
In this situation, this guy's a tough out.
He's a professional at bat, that's for sure. Cardinals don't have their best arms in their outfielder. Walker is the DH today. So Newbar in right, Torres in left. The pitch is outside, and Church the best arm of the three in center. Not often is your best arm in center. That's unusual. Not unprecedented, though, as the 2-0 pitch is coming up to Suzuki, and that's taken high. There was a time where the Cardinals' best arm was in center, and you'd say that with the Pirates, too, with a young Andy Van Slyke, who's actually at the ballpark today. Part of our Cardinal alumni report. Saw Al Raboski earlier as well. And it's a 3-0 count on Suzuki with Michael Busch due up next. The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed. They gave him the green light, and he took a swing at a 3-1 slider. That's odd.
He thought he was going to get a cookie.
Yep, nope, he got the crumbs. The 3-1 pitch, here it comes. That swung on and missed, and that was a changeup. And he about fell out of his shoes there. He got a little discombobulated, you might say. Almost fell over. So back in the count again is Soriano. Will he finish off Suzuki? With the go-ahead run at second, the next pitch is way outside and back to the screen. And we're going to get an advancement to third by Swanson. And now the inning just got a little hairier. That pitch missed away, and Herrera could not come up with it. So runners at first and third with 2 outs in the 7th inning. The Cardinals will have Church, Weatherholt, and Walker due up, and they've got Caleb Thielbar, their left-hander, with that nasty breaking ball, getting loose in their pen, one of their 2 left-handers. So Soriano will now face Michael Busch, who has singled and grounded out twice. Will Suzuki run? Not going. There's a strike inside corner. Suzuki with just 1 stolen base. I don't think the Cubs will take the bat out of Busch's hand. They'll let him rip. Game number 109 for the Cardinals here this afternoon on a beautiful day at the ballpark. Next pitch is hammered foul. And I mean foul. He really got the head out on that one. That's about 40 degrees foul. Again, didn't bring my protractor today. But it's an 0-2 count. Soriano facing the first baseman, Michael Busch. The 0-2 pitch is outside by a hair or 2. No appeal, as it did miss the outside corner. Busch has a short stroke, but does strike out a ton. Also walks a lot. And he can swing it. The next pitch to him is fouled at the plate. Just got a piece of that. Soriano, another big pitch. He's had several already, and he's got a 1-2 count. The pitch is hit into left field for a base hit, and the Cubs take the lead. Busch sat on that off-speed pitch, took it the other way, driving in Swanson, and it's 2-1 Cubs here in the 7th, and that run will be charged to Andre Palante.
And that's too bad.
Sure is.
But that was a walk that turns into a run.
So an RBI for Bush, his 58th. The Cubs with 5 guys on this team with 50 or more RBIs on the season. So Alex Bregman could do more damage, and that pitch is high and almost back to the screen. Herrera had to jump to catch that one. Bregman has grounded out, doubled, and popped out in this game. It's 2-1 Cubs now, but there's baseball ahead. Cardinals got 3 shots at the Cubs bullpen. Next pitch from Soriano is taken high. But you talked about Gastelum keeping the damage down last night, and that's what Soriano has to do here. Give the Cardinals a chance. Can't give up any more. The 2-0 delivery is a bit high, 3-0. Herrera didn't challenge that, and correctly so.
Will he swing on 3-0?
I would think that he would. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. He is not swinging and took a strike. So you can close the book on Palante. 6 1/3 runs. He's not fully closed because he's the pitcher of record right now on the downside. 6 1/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And the last walk hurt him. 3-1 pitch is a called strike 2. A sweeper from Soriano. Bush was looking for that changeup and just took it the other way. What will Soriano throw? 3-2. Here it comes. The pitch is hammered. Foul, though, down the left field line. He got the head out there.
That gets down. That's 2 more runs.
Looking at the velocity of that pitch that Bush hit to left, it was 93 miles an hour. So it was either a hard changeup or just a sinker that didn't have much on it. Must have been that. 96 off the bat. But another 3-2 pitch. Here it comes, and it's popped up behind home plate, but out of play. Herrera throws off the mask, but he can't go that far into the stands to make that play. So we'll do the 3-2 count again. Turned into a long half inning here from the Cardinals' point of view. A walk, a couple of base hits, and how important that play by Mason Wynn to start this inning, throwing out Carson Kelly. Otherwise, it would have been a bigger inning. Payoff pitch again from Soriano to Bregman, and that's outside, ball 4. So Bregman is a base runner, and that will load the bases. And I don't even like saying it. Loading the bases for Ian Happ. And that brings out Dusty Blake, the Cardinal pitching coach, who's been out already in this game.
Well, 3 walks in the inning. You keep doing that to teams ahead of you in the standings, and you're not going to have a good outcome.
So Blake is communicating right now with both Herrera and with George Soriano. The infielders listening in. One thing about being an infielder, you get to learn a lot about pitching when you just listen in on these conversations. Outfielders don't get to learn that stuff.
Earlier today, the Twins beat the Royals in Minneapolis 4-3. It was the Rays over the Rangers 3-2 down in St. Petersburg. We have the Pirates at the Reds later on. The Yankees and White Sox are in the 8th inning. No score on the south side of Chicago.
Cardinals will see the Yankees on this next trip. A couple of pitchers throwing for the Cardinals. We'll tell you about that after this pitch to Ian Happ. With the bases loaded, first pitch is swung on and missed. Cardinals with both Luis Gastelum and Peter Strzelecki. Those are 2 names that are not that easy to say, but they're both throwing at the same time. Strzelecki, the newest Cardinal. Gastelum up from AAA. But it's Soriano at the moment with a 1-strike count on Ian Happ. Next delivery is a taken low, 1-1. Happ is 0 for 3 in this game. 2 runs on 8 hits now for the Cubs, but they're threatening for more here in the 7th inning. Soriano needs to stop it here. Next pitch, inside for a ball.
The hole that Soriano has been digging here is getting deeper.
The 2-1 delivery is grounded to the right side. Weatherholt's got it. He throws him out, and Soriano does limit the damage and send us to the 7th inning stretch, which was presented by Spectrum, built for big moments here for St. Louis. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Cubs 2, Cardinals 1.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hyatt Regency St. Louis, close to everything. Just 3 blocks from Busch Stadium and right next to the Gateway Arch. Swing by Brew House Historical Sports Bar, located inside Hyatt Regency St. Louis for pregame fare and postgame celebration before and after every Cardinals game. Driving in, park with ease in the heart of downtown with our Park and Stay package. Enjoy valet parking for 1 standard size vehicle per room per night. Don't strike out. Book this exclusive offer today at HyattRegencySt.Louis.com.
Mom's gotta work, but her rookie caught a fever with no team doctor. But Mercy can't wait to see them with the same pro care they give the Cardinals. She hops online. Will it be a virtual or office visit? She schedules a video visit with the Mercy doc. She's made contact, and she is out of here!
Mercy makes scheduling easy. Just browse, book, and be seen. Visit mercy.net/bigwin. Mercy, official medical provider of the Cardinals.
This school year, I want my child to thrive, so I enrolled her at the Goddard School. Their amazing teachers truly care about building up my child's confidence, so she's ready to take on the world. And knowing she's learning in a warm and nurturing community gives me peace of mind.
Welcome to the Goddard family. Visit GoddardSchool.com to find a school near you and enroll now.
Jose Fermin is the pinch hitter leading off the bottom of the 7th inning. Our home plate umpire says it's on me. I'm the one calling timeout here. I'm not sure why, but it'll be Fermin replacing Nathan Church. And be followed by Weatherholt, who's on deck, and there's a curveball for a strike. Fermin has been struggling lately, 0 for his last 10. And I believe that follows that big fly that he hit. And I mean big fly.
That's his only hit in this series.
And that was over the G in the big Macland. And there's a pitch low. I think it was over the G. Might have been the I. Between I and G. But it was a prodigious blast. Either way, the 1-1 pitch coming up. And that's popped up. He got underneath that one. That's sky high in the left field. Settling under it is Ian Happ. He's got it. Fermin is out facing Caleb Thielbar, the 3rd pitcher for the Cubs here tonight. Assad, the starter. Rollison, then Thielbar. And the 7th inning stretch was presented by Spectrum. It's internet, mobile, and streaming TV all from one place. So Thielbar was in to get Church out of the game, which hurts the Cardinals defensively in their outfield. But J.J. Weatherholt is also part of the reason. Left on left here, and it's strike 1. J.J. had a base hit his last time. I'd like to see him go on a tear again. He's capable of it. Cardinals trailing by a run. The pitch to J.J. is a slow curveball that missed somewhere. We'll call it high.
Thielbar came in the 9th inning, and he gave up a double with 2 outs to Blaze Jordan, but they couldn't get Jordan home last night.
Here's a pitch high for a ball. Count in his favor, 2-1. The pitch is hit high and deep to right field. He bleachers, and we're tied at 2 here in the 7th inning. Boy, did the Cardinals need that. Off of a lefty. Got the hanger and didn't miss it. How about back-to-back with Jaywalk? Oh, wouldn't that be something? First pitch to Jordan Walker is fouled off. He was thinking that too.
That's 36 hits off of left-handed pitchers for J.J. Weatherholt. Ranking 3rd all-time for Cardinals rookies behind Bake McBride and Ray Langford.
And that's out of, I believe, 103 hits that he has on the season. Swing and a miss by Jaywalk.
103 indeed.
With Alec Burleson due up next. Burley's been swinging better lately against lefties. But this is the guy that still stirs the drink as far as I'm concerned. That old saying that was, it was a saying about himself. Reggie Jackson used to say, I'm the straw that stirs the drink. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. So Walker's 1 for 4 today, struck out 3 times. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be
disseminated without the express written consent of the St. Louis
Cardinals.
Brought to you by
Brown
and Crouppen. Great
ball
firm.
Now you know all that stuff. So Burley bats, and he hits a ground ball sharply, but it's handled by Horner. Very good footwork to make that play to his left. He throws out Burley, who's 1 for 3 with a walk today. But the damage done here in the bottom of the 7th inning. J.J. Weatherholt hit his 16th home run of the year. John has the 8th for you. We're tied at 2.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Dia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola. Enjoy the special on Tuesdays and Thursdays as you tee off before 2. $30, 18 holes with a cart. Check out the improvements at Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola. A great event space for birthdays, receptions, anniversaries, and reunions. Free carts on Mondays. 2000 Iron Horse Drive in Tuscola. Call the Pro Shop at 217-253-6644. Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola.
Everyone knows when you turn the key and the car won't run? Call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Good morning, First Federal Savings Bank. How may I direct your call?
Speak with friendly, real people during lobby hours. It matters when you call First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana. A real person located at the bank. Not a recording answers your call during lobby hours. Personal, friendly service makes a difference. 217-356-BANK.
Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Rated 5-star superior by Bauer Financial, Inc. Fast, friendly, and local with local loan decisions and underwrite. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS 435120.
Sarah Champagne Managing Partner Ben Quattrone on why integrity is important at Sarah.
We hire the person. The person makes the deal. The person makes the department. The person makes everyone around them treat people with courtesy and respect. If you have a quality human being, you can play any position, right? We're talking about sports. They can perform in any department, and I could teach someone a job, but I can't teach them to be a good person.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com.
Pia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
As a number on his birthday party here. Here's a foul ball out of play off to the right.
Yeah, it was great to have all those people invited to my party here. I'm going to say 29,475 folks are here.
On just a perfect day for baseball in downtown St. Louis. The wind blowing from right to left field at about 7 or 8 miles an hour. Stanek on 2-2 for Horner. Fastball just missed the outside corner. He's going for the kill, trying to dot the corner. And Horner takes ball 3. The Cubs have put the leadoff man on once today. That was a base hit by Carson Kelly in the third. The pitch. Horner whacks it into left field for a leadoff hit. He's 3 out of 4. So we pause for an ID here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Four-seamers, splitters, sliders. Nico Horner got to see them all before lining a single into left field. And he'll be running. He's leaning. He doesn't go, and the pitch is swung on, and that's hit to deep right field. But it's in the park, and Nootbaar on the track makes the catch. He throws quickly into J.J. Weatherholt this time. 1 out.
I think he knew how many outs there were that time, and he made a good throw in, and that ball was just mistimed a little bit by Conforto, thankfully.
Carson Kelly has had a good day at the plate. He's 1 out of 3. But when he's made outs, he lined out to Nootbaar in right field, and then a ground ball to deep short, leaving his feet. All-out dive by Mason Wynn, and from the outfield grass, he threw Kelly out by inches. Here's a fastball just off the inside corner. Stanek, the third Cardinal pitcher of the day, gave up a lead hit to Nico Horner, who takes his lead at first base. Burleson is holding against the runner. Stanek looks over the shoulder. Horner doesn't go, and the pitch is grounded to third. There's the throw to second, out. On to first base, out. A double play. 5-4-3. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. The Cardinals and Cubs are tied at 2 at Busch Stadium.
We're talking with Riley Kachaturian, realtor with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. Hey, Riley, why don't you tell me why you like real estate?
Yeah, I love it. I think that it's a privilege to get to be a part of something so big in people's lives, whether they're buying or selling real estate. It's truly just a privilege to get to walk alongside them and provide information that makes them feel empowered and excited. And just, getting to be a part of that is such a gift.
What do you feel when you see their eyes light up, they're signing the documents, and then they're done? What's that feel like for you?
It's so cool because you can just tell how excited they are, how confident and empowered. Something that can feel really overwhelming in that moment feels very doable. It's so cool.
Riley, how can people reach you?
They can find me online at rkachaturian.coldwellhomes.com or via phone 217-552-5055.
Everything is so expensive. Our bills are piling up. We have our summer trip coming up. How are we going to pay for everything?
Bad news, honey. The garage freezer is water leaking.
Oh no. We just bought all that meat for next week's cookout.
Can we afford a new freezer right now?
Why buy new when you can fix the one you have?
Who are you?
Honey, it's Paul Rican from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Repairing your existing appliance is a great way to save money now if the stress of high bills has you down.
How soon can you come out?
Today or next day.
That's fast. But what if the repair ends up being more expensive than we thought?
We'll give you a $50 coupon off a brand new appliance.
So either way we win?
I like that.
Call Dick Van Dyke Appliance World or schedule service at appliance-world.com and schedule your win-win today.
Wow!
Stand behind what we sell, we offer so much more. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cardinals and Cubs are tied at 2, and Edward Jones Financial Advisors are there for the moments that matter. Let them help you find your rich and build a game plan to get you there. EdwardJones.com, member SIPC. Is that Dean in right field? I believe it is. But we'll check it out. I know the pitcher is Gavin Hollowell. Hollowell on relief of Thielbar, facing Ivan Herrera. And Herrera uses his batter's timeout before the first pitch. And Justin Dean replaces Conforto in right. The pitch in for a strike. The Cubs going for some more speed and range in right field here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next pitch off the outside corner, 1-1. Herrera with the game winner last night in the 10th inning has grounded out, grounded into a double play, and hit a fly ball to left field. The pitch taken high, and that's being challenged by Carson Kelly.
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher's challenging.
I think he's going to win this one.
I do too. The result is a strike.
This is a strike. Chicago has 2 remaining.
1-2 the count on Ivan Herrera. Lars Nootbaar is waiting on deck. Nootbaar has walked once, scored a Cardinal run, but he has struck out twice. Then Wynn. The pitch is swung on, and that's lifted over the infield. Dropping. Barrett. A base hit. A base hit for Herrera.
Hitters find ways to get hits, and that's a big hit for the Cardinals. A leadoff guy on in the bottom of the 8th inning in a tie game. He took a slider that was off the plate, just got enough of it to get it over the head of the infielders.
And Herrera is being lifted for a pinch runner. Nelson Velasquez is going to run for Herrera. Velasquez will take his lead as Nootbaar steps in. Playing in on the grass at third, guarding against a bunt, Bregman. The pitch. Nootbaar takes inside, ball 1, showing no signs of bunting. Velasquez off to his lead. Nootbaar inside. Ooh. Backhanded by Kelly, keeping that one from going to the bricks.
So Velasquez has slightly above average speed, I would say, watching him defensively and on the bases, but maybe a little bit more than the average speed of Herrera. But the Cardinals now will go with a new catcher, maybe Crooks, maybe Pajes. But they're using their bench here late.
Velasquez leads at first. Nootbaar swings and pops it up. It's on the infield, backpedaling to the outfield grass. The shortstop, Swanson, he's under it. He has it. 1 out. Nootbaar 0 for 3. 1 out for Mason Wynn. Stubby Clapp saying something to Velasquez, the pinch runner for Herrera at first base. Wynn has been on 2 times, a walk, a base hit, and a ground out to third, and twice he has been stranded at third base today. Hollowell's pitch taken high for a ball. With runners in scoring position today, the Cardinals find themselves 1 for 9. And we're in a 2-2 game. Each team has stranded 9. The pitch, Wynn takes a sweeper outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And if you're curious, the Cubs have had their opportunities too.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking at 1 for 7. That was Bush coming through with the go-ahead RBI. The other run scored on an error. Here's Wynn with a 2-0 pitch coming his way from Gavin Hollowell. Hollowell pitches, and Wynn takes a strike. 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Each team with 9 hits. The Cardinals have the game's only error, and that led to a Cub run. A 2-2 game. Hollowell with a look to first base. The pitch. Wynn hits it off the end of the bat, and it's foul on the first base side. A play for Bush by the Cardinal dugout, and he has it right there by the dugout steps. Well, let's see what Brian Torres can do. Weatherholt parked one for the Cardinal run in the 7th inning, tying the game.
Torres has had a nice afternoon at the plate. A couple of hits, grounded out one time, but looks comfortable at the plate and has occasional power.
2 home runs allowed by Hollowell, and that covers 14 innings of pitching. The right-hander looks to first. A long pause and the pitch. That's high for ball 1. A fastball at 95 on the first offering to Torres. Torres is 2 out of 3. He drove in the 2nd inning run with a base hit to left field. Herrera singled. Velasquez pinch running for him. He's over at first with 2 outs. The pitch, swing, and there's a high fly ball to right field in the park. Justin Dean waits for it to come down. He has it. We're going to the 9th, tied at 2 with the Cubs.
Every kid deserves a chance to play and a chance to thrive. For nearly 30 years, Cardinals Care has been helping make that possible through Redbird Rookies, Cardinals Nike RBI, youth ball fields, and grants that support local children. From July 24th through July 30th, you can help continue that mission by supporting the Caring for Kids campaign. Bid on exclusive Cardinals experiences, purchase 50/50 raffle tickets, enter the Caring for Kids sweepstakes, or make a donation. Learn more at cardinals.com/caringforkids.
Whether you want front row tickets, season tickets, or tickets to Italy, Central Bank is here with money management tools, credit card rewards, and other financial solutions you didn't know were possible to help you dream bigger, bank better. Centralbank.net. Equal housing lender.
A home run for Victor Scott.
This is Victor Scott II. I've teamed up with Ameren to share simple energy efficiency tips you can use every day. Switch to energy efficient appliances and LED bulbs. They're the reliable setup, guys, using less power and lasting longer. Turn off lights and appliances when you're done. Short outings can save big on energy. And unplug devices you're not using. It's like giving your home a day off to recover. Relief isn't just for the bullpen. For more energy-saving tips, visit Ameren.com/tips.
Don't forget your favorite Lay's, the perfect sidekick to your game day. No matter if you're cheering for our St. Louis Cardinals from the stands or hosting the ultimate game day throwdown with your crew, there's a Lay's flavor to go with it. Lay's, proud partner of your St. Louis Cardinals.
This is former Cardinals shortstop and postseason MVP David Eckstein. Sarah Sintel with Country Financial in Tuscola is proud to support the St. Louis Cardinals and the local community. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, Country takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs. They explain what options work best for you, making insurance easy. Search Sarah Santel Country Financial to get a quote or book an appointment today.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Riley O'Brien had been under the weather, but he came on to pitch in the game last night in the 9th inning. Had an intentional walk and a strikeout, putting up a 0, and he's trying to do the same thing here in the 9th inning today. A 2-2 game. Swanson leads off and takes a heater right there. 96, strike 1. Stanek, 1 inning, 1 hit. And he got a double play ball from Carson Kelly. O'Brien with the kick, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That was a great change. O'Brien, an all-star closer for the Cardinals. Swanson back in after the batter's timeout. A 3-4 record for Riley. The pitch way outside this time. O'Brien with 26 saves and 31 save opportunities, but today it's a tie game at 2.
Cardinals, including yesterday, have had 114 walk-off wins against the Cubs since 1901. Could they add another one here today?
O'Brien deals a fastball just off the corner. Ball 2, 2-2. A double play, a strikeout, a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored for Swanson. The 2-2 pitch from Riley O'Brien with nobody out in the ninth. Check swing, strike 3 on the outside corner. Is that being challenged?
Nope.
No, it's not.
He went to the hat, kind of, but just resituated it and then did not do it.
And looking at the replay, he would have lost. That was dotting the corner for strike 3. And here's Pete Crow Armstrong, who struck out while facing Soriano in the 7th inning.
You hold your breath when this guy bats.
The pitch by Riley O'Brien, a swing, and he pops it up foul, third base side, and that's getting out of play. No play for Blaze Jordan. Sunday, August 9th, 10,000 kids ages 12 and younger will take home their very own Build-A-Bear Fredbird plush presented by Build-A-Bear Workshop. Learn more at cardinals.com/promotions. Some hitting room on the left side of the infield with Wynn playing deep and up the middle. The pitch to the left-handed batter, and that's taken for a ball outside. 1-1. Strikeout, double strikeout the day for Pete Crow Armstrong. Riley O'Brien out of the stretch with nobody on, kicks and deals a swing and a foul over to the Cardinal dugout.
First 2 games of the series, it did not feel like they were evenly matched teams playing, but it sure has the last 2 days.
Pitching, setting the tone.
Makes the difference.
Last night, again today. Webb is warming in the bullpen for the Cubs. Riley O'Brien, the Cardinal closer, is in the game right now for the Cardinals. O'Brien to the rosin bag, back to the rubber, listening in for the sign from Pedro Pajes. The pitch. That's taken for strike 3. Pete Crow Armstrong is challenging.
The batter challenging.
We look to the scoreboard. It is just high for a ball. 2-2 the count. Just high. The 2-2 pitch. Low for ball 3. A 3-2 count. Pete Crow Armstrong back in the box. 1 down, a strikeout of Dansby Swanson. The 3-2 pitch for Pete Crow Armstrong. It swung on and stroked down the right field line and foul. Foul ball.
Oh, just barely foul. Maybe a foot foul. He was off balance on that swing, went down to get it and just looped it over Burley's head. And it was hanging over that first base line. And at the last second, it curved just a little bit. That would have been bad news for the Cardinals.
Lars Nootbaar's playing right field. Jose Fermin in center. Brian Torres in left field. They bunch up the middle. Off the third baseline, playing like a shortstop, Blaze Jordan. Mason Wynn is up the middle at short. A deep second base for Weatherholt. The pitch by O'Brien. A swing, and this is popped back foul out of play. Burleson's about 4 feet off the line and deep at first base. Against the left-handed batting, Pete Crow Armstrong. Armstrong 2 for 4 today. 3 out of 16 in the series. The 3-2 pitch. A swing, and that is lined into left field. Brian Torres dives, and he makes the catch. Oh, he's pumped in left center field. Torres takes a hit away from PCA.
Oh, when you make a play like that, considering the circumstances, a 2-2 game in the 9th inning, are you kidding me? He laid out, took that off the turf. This is a guy that's played a lot of infield, but boy, did he make a nice play in the outfield right there.
Here is Seiya Suzuki with nobody on, 2 outs. O'Brien wheels, he deals, strike one in there.
Jordan, Church, Weatherholt.
Fermin due up second.
Fermin and Weatherholt due up in the bottom half, and I'd like to see JJ bat with the game on the line.
Here's a pitch taken for a ball, 1 strike to Seiya Suzuki. A very deep center field for Fermin, shading Suzuki a few steps toward right. Way off the left field line, lined up with the 375 sign, it's Brian Torres. The pitch on the way, Suzuki checks his swing, and it's a strike on the outside corner from Riley O'Brien. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 away. O'Brien is ready, he pitches. A swing, and there's a fly ball left field. A little easier play this time for Torres. He puts it away. The Cardinals need a run to win it. We go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 2 against the Cubs.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
From the first pitch to the final out, Spectrum fiber-powered internet keeps you in the game. Stream every inning, check the stats in real time, and stay locked into the group chat as the game unfolds. All on a connection that won't miss a beat. Fast, reliable internet from Spectrum, so you're always part of the action. And now, Spectrum is giving you the chance to step onto the field and throw out the ceremonial first pitch at an upcoming game. Visit Cardinals.com/Spectrum to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines. No purchase necessary. Open to all legal U.S. residents age 18 and older.
Every team needs a closer, someone you trust when the game's on the line. At Morgan & Morgan, we've got a deep bullpen and winning streak. Because when a case gets tough, you want someone ready to close. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Past results afford no guarantee of future results. Every case is different and must be judged on its own merits.
And the winning team takes the field. Led by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years straight. Here comes Bronco and Bronco Sport with GOAT modes. They're headed just a bit outside. There's Explorer with seating for up to 7 of your All-Stars. What a lineup. Ford is the official car, truck, and SUV of the St. Louis Cardinals. Your quality Ford dealers, proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals. Based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
32-year-old Jacob Webb has pitched with Atlanta, the Angels, Baltimore, Texas, and in 2026, the Chicago Cubs. He struck out the side in the game last night in 1 inning. And he deals ball 1 low to Blaze Jordan.
And he was tough, too. I mean, 3 strikeouts, but he looked nasty.
He got Walker, Herrera, and Burleson called swinging. 1, 2, 3. Blaze Jordan has a base hit off the right field wall today and was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double, and he takes ball 2 outside. Webb, a 3-2 record with a 2.72 ERA. It's his 48th game. The 2-0 pitch here for the Cardinal third baseman, swung on and grounded to Nico Horner. He stays down on it. The second baseman throws him out. 1 down in the bottom of the 9th inning of a 2-2 game. Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats, hoodies, and
more.
Visit MLBshop.com/Cardinals for all of your Cardinal gear. Jose Fermin made an out the first time up. He has a home run in this series. The pitch. Smash, and that goes off Bregman's glove. He picks it up in foul territory right at the edge of the outfield grass, and it's a base hit for Fermin.
That was a huge play by Bregman. If he doesn't get a glove on that, Fermin's standing on second base. He saved an extra base there. That's huge.
Here's J.J. Weatherholt. He tied the game with a home run. It came with 1 out in the 7th inning off left-hander Caleb Thielbar. Fermin leads at first base. He runs well. The pitch. Weatherholt takes outside a fastball that sinks off the plate.
Last time the Cardinals walked it off back-to-back against the Cubs, May 6th and 7th, 2018. Colton Wong had a walk-off homer in one game and Dexter Fowler in the next.
The 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, and Weatherholt was trying to end it with that swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nico Horner is not quite playing halfway between first and second at the edge of the outfield grass. The shortstop, Swanson, is almost behind second base. Dancing off first and drawing the attention of Webb. Webb steps off, and moving back to first base is Fermin. That was kind of close to a balk.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he stepped off first. Once you step off with that back foot, but he was a little fumbly. There's no question about it. Seemed annoyed, in fact.
On 1-1. Let's see if the attention is divided. Weatherholt takes a strike. That's right at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. JJ grounded out and struck out. Then he singled, stole a base, and hit a 7th-inning homer. Number 26, rookie J.J. Weatherholt. With Fermin, the winning run at first base. Bottom of the 9th, the pitch. Weatherholt hits a ground ball to second. And a little slow in throwing to second base. The Cubs can't get a double play. Horner's throw gets the lead runner, Fermin. Couldn't get a good grip on the ball to start a double play. So now Walker comes up with the winning run, Weatherholt at first base. Walker scored the winning run in the game last night.
Not sure the Cubs would have had a chance at 2 anyway. Weatherholt runs well, but Horner frustrated with himself that he didn't have a better relay there.
Walker is 1 out of 3. Struck out 3 times. 1 out of 4, I should say. The pitch. A swing, and he gets into one high and deep to left, but it's going to stay in the park, and on the track, Happ puts it away. Ricky will tell you about the 10th, tied at 2 with the Cubs.
Update your flooring and furniture while saving some serious money at Carpet Weaver's Mission Renovation Savings Event. First, get an instant $100 off every $1,000 you spend on flooring. Then get a $50 labor credit with every 100 square feet of flooring you purchase. Plus, get up to a $1,000 rebate on Pergo floors. And 2 years free financing store-wide. The Mission Renovation Savings Event is going on now at Carpet Weavers.
Everyone knows that when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Pia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
It's another extra inning game between the Cardinals and the Cubs. Top of the 10th inning. Both teams at the same spot in their order. So the middle of the order due up. Michael Busch against Gastelum. First pitch is taken high for a ball. The automatic runner is Seiya Suzuki. Flied out to end the 9th inning for Chicago. Riley O'Brien pitched a scoreless 9th. Palante and Assad were our starters, but that was long ago. The 1-0 pitch from Gastelum is inside 2-0. So it'll be Busch, Bregman, and Happ to bat. On the Cardinals side, they'll have Burleson, Herrera, and Nootbaar. Each team with 2 runs. The Cardinals have out-hit the Cubs 10-9. The next delivery is a swing and a miss, a changeup to Michael Busch, who will strike out from time to time, and it'd be a great time for one of those. The Cubs are 8-6 in extra innings. The Cardinals are 8-4 with the victory yesterday. Seiya Suzuki, the runner at second. The next pitch is grounded off the front foot of Busch. So back in the count now is Gastelum, who wears number 72. He was the winner here last night. He pitched
even though he gave up a 2-run homer in the top half of the 10th.
That's right. The home run to Pete Crow Armstrong on a changeup down and in. And home runs have been, well, that's been the big problem for Gastelum at the big league level. Those 2-1.
Problem.
He's given up 4 of those big flies. A 2-2 count and the pitch. That's outside, 3-2. Changeup misses. We are at the 4 o'clock hour, so we know we owe you a station ID, and we're hoping that there'll be an out on the board by the time you get it. A 3-2 count. Gastelum, the pitch, and it's grounded to the right side. Burley has it on the backhand. He takes it himself. He retires Busch with the runner going to third base with 1 out. I'll take that. I'll take the out. So let's pause right here for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Bregman has been a tough out. The infield's in. First pitch to him is inside. That almost hit him. It's Pages doing the catching now. And Burley and Weatherhold on the right side. Wynn and Jordan on the left side. They've got Nootbaar in right field. It's Fermin in center and Torres in left for the Cardinals. The next delivery, here it comes. It's outside, 2-0. And he missed with the sweeper there. I think the sweeper improvement is the next level for Gastelum. Once he gets that more of a threat pitch, I think the changeup gets better. He needs something here. It's 2-0. The pitch to Bregman is a breaking ball for a strike. That was a good sweeper. Or at least better. Doesn't have a ton of break to it, but it's a different wrinkle than his changeup is. All for the pop-up on the infield here. The 2-1 pitch to Bregman is popped foul, out of play. Well, it's close. The fan was close to catching that ball, but couldn't make the play. Disappointed in himself. It's been another great game at Busch Stadium. 2-2 our score. We're in the 10th. Gastelum, the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled off again. Just getting a piece of that is Bregman over the screen down the right field line and out of play. New baseballs delivered to our home plate umpire Tyler Jones. The Cardinals began play 2.5 out in the wild card. They could use a win here today. What a thrill it would be. The 2-2 delivery is a hit towards the right field line, and it's fair. It's going down the line, and Bregman's headed to second base. The throw from Nootbaar is not in time, and the Cubs have taken the lead here in the 10th inning on the hit by Bregman the other way. A 1-out double. Hard not to give up a run in extras. Let's just hope that's it. As Bregman with his 6th double of this series.
And
wow.
The 21st overall.
So Bregman the runner at second. Ian Happ the man at the plate. He's 0 for 4. And that's all they can get. That's always an unearned run because, well, it's the commissioner's runner, as we used to say. The automatic runner at second base is always unearned, but it counts. It's 3-2 Cubs. Gastelum delivers. A sweeper for a strike. Facing Happ. On deck, a very tough out today and most days in Nico Horner. Gastelum checks the runner at second, delivers home, and that ball is laced down the right field line. That's a hit. Scoring from second is Bregman, and it's going to go all the way to the corner on the double by Ian Happ. And the Cubs, again in the 10th inning, take a 2-run lead, just like they did yesterday. It's 4-2 Chicago. Happ went down to get that changeup. Back-to-back doubles. And that brings in Horner. So Pajes out to talk to Gastelum. The Cubs have definitely made an adjustment to wait on that changeup. Conversation over with Pajes and Gastelum. A mound visit charge to the Cardinals. And all we have is hope for the bottom of the 10th inning, as we did yesterday. Burleson, Herrera, and Nootbaar. But Gastelum can't let the lead get any bigger. The first pitch to Horner is outside for a ball. The Cardinals have used Palante, Soriano, Stanek, O'Brien, and now Gastelum. Next delivery is a sweeper for a strike. 1-1 the count. There's only one out. It was Bush who grounded out to first. And Gastelum needs one now in the biggest way. Horner's 3 for 4 in this game. That's from the right side. Went to Stanford. The next pitch to him is looped into right field, but it's going to be played by the right fielder, Nootbaar. Sinking line drive, and Nootbaar had him played perfectly for out number 2. Still not done. And
Ramirez is going to bat now.
Ramirez is going to bat for Dean.
Yes.
Dean took over in right field for Conforto. Now it's Ramirez, who's a tough out. He's a switch hitter. 22 years old, but can swing the bat, hitting over 300, 315 to be exact, has 14 RBIs. There's a big run out there at second base, and he grounds the first pitch off of his foot and foul. Towards the first base side, strike 1. Jordan Walker will be the Cardinals' automatic runner. They need to score him and somebody else in the bottom of the 10th. It could happen. And it's Aaron Savali throwing in the bullpen for the Cubs. Veteran right-hander.
They had Tyler Ferguson up earlier.
Another conversation on the mound right now. So another mound visit. They want to make sure they understand what they're doing with Ramirez, the pinch hitter. It's a long conversation. Mason Wynn a part of that too. I wonder if they're worried about relaying signs from second base.
Maybe.
Often when the shortstop's in on it, that's what I think, because he's standing behind the guy leading off his second base that's seeing happen. Maybe he saw something. That is my guess. The one-strike pitch to Ramirez from Gastelum is inside for a ball. So if you're getting relayed signs, that's coming from the way the pitcher is gripping the ball in his glove. It has to be a tell there. They're not listening in on PitchCom anymore. The 1-1 pitch is a sweeper a little bit low. Just missed the bottom of the zone. 2-1 to the pinch hitter, Pedro Ramirez. Gastelum comes set. The pitch is grounded up the middle. It's got to be a tough play. Mason Wynn has it. He throws to first, and he's got him at first just in time, and the run would have scored from second base. Had that out not been recorded, Mason Wynn has been spectacular defensively in this game. We're off to the bottom of the 10th inning. Cardinals are going to need to do it again. They trail 4-2.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance, we're your shield. we're your shelter.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel, soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
You care about every detail, and so does Purina. Every ingredient in their pet food comes from trusted sources, and every ingredient has a purpose. Whether that purpose is to provide just the right nutrients your pet needs or a flavor they will love, Purina has over 250 recipes made without artificial flavors or preservatives for you to choose from. You're sure to find something both you and your pet will love. Learn more at Purina.com.
It'll be Jordan Walker, the automatic runner at second base. Alec Burleson representing the tying run at the plate. And here we go, bottom of the 10th inning, and it's Jacob Webb still in the game. And the slider misses outside for a ball. Webb has been one of their more reliable relievers. He pitched in the 9th inning, and now he's back out for the 10th. Facing the Cardinals' leader with runners in scoring position, Alec Burleson. And the next delivery to Burley is taken high for a ball, 2-0. Webb with a 2.72 ERA coming into this game. Gastelum gave up 2 runs in the top half of this inning, only one of them earned. But again, they both count. Webb's ready for Burley, and the pitch to Burley is swung on and missed. He got a changeup there, and it is Pajes in the on-deck circle. And I wonder if we might see Jimmy Crooks. Crooks actually has a bat. I see him in the dugout. I think we will. Burley at the plate, the pitch to him, that's outside, 3-1. We'll take base runners, trailing by 2. Wouldn't it be something if the Cardinals finish just the way they did yesterday with a 3-run bottom of the 10th inning? The 3-1 pitch to Alec Burleson is swung on and missed. Again, the changeup. Webb not afraid to throw that pitch down in the count, obviously. Walker's run counts, but it's not the most important one. The 3-2 delivery to Alec Burleson is hit towards center field, looping liner, and it's caught by PCA on the run. Throws into second base, does not double up Walker, and that is a huge play by the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. We've seen a couple good outfield plays in this game. Brian Torres did it, and PCA just did it. So a line out to center. That's a bad break for the Cardinals. And it is going to be Jimmy Crooks to bat for Pajes. Now he represents the tying run at the plate. And
Council's going to the bullpen.
Yes, he is. He's going to go to a reliever.
He has Savali ready.
And this pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Eckstein, long ball, left field, grand slam, Cardinals win!
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-America Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, it's personal. 4 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. Now I'm asking you to step up to make an impact in the effort to save lives. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor today. It's fast, it's easy, and it's worth it.
Every team needs a closer, someone you trust when the game's on the line. At Morgan & Morgan, we've got a deep bullpen and winning streak. Because when a case gets tough, you want someone ready to close. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Past results afford no guarantee of future results. Every case is different and must be judged on its own merits.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans, your health is our commitment. That's why we provide high-quality health coverage at affordable rates to Missourians like you. And unlike other options, you can apply at any time throughout the year. From individual and family plans to dental vision coverage, our plan options are designed to meet your needs. Together we care, together we grow, together we thrive. Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. Visit us at mofbhealthplans.com and contact your agent today.
Veteran right-hander Aaron Savali will pitch for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 10th inning, and he'll face the pinch hitter, Jimmy Crooks. Crooks batting for Pajes, and the first pitch to him is an off-speed delivery high for a ball. Savali has pitched with the Cleveland Guardians and with Tampa Bay, Milwaukee, the White Sox, the Cubs, the Athletics. I mean, who hasn't he pitched with? The 1-0 delivery to Crooks is hit high in the air, and he just missed it. He got underneath it, and it's going to go to the right fielder, but called off now by PCA, who makes the catch in front of Suzuki, and the Cardinals are down to their last out. Crooks has big power, and he was trying to tie the game there, but got underneath it and flied out, and the Cardinals again down to their last out, and it's Lars Nootbaar. Bad break for the Cardinals on that line out by Burleson. He hit the ball hard. Unfortunately, the play was made in center by Crow Armstrong. So it's Nootbaar, who has 3 homers and 15 RBIs, with Mason Wynn up next. Can the Cardinals keep it going? The pitch to Nootbaar is hit in the air off to the left and out of play. Strike 1. Cubs fans are standing down to our left. It's been a good ball game, but the Cardinals trail it 4-2 in the bottom of the 10th. They've been good in extra innings. Do they have another one in them? The 1-strike pitch to Lars Nootbaar is a breaking ball low, 1-1. Curveball from Savali. Strzelecki is warming up in case the Cardinals can get 2 runs somehow, some way. He would pitch the 11th, but Cardinals aren't there yet. 1-1 the count to Nootbaar. Here comes the pitch. That's taken outside, 2-1. A splitter from Savali.
The Cardinals today are 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. The Cubs are 3 for 12.
Cardinals getting another chance here with Lars at the plate against the right-hander Savali. And there goes Jordan Walker, and it's a swing and a foul by Nootbaar. Had a pretty good swing at it. That was going to be defensive indifference there with Walker taking third. He's going to have to go back to second. And the Cardinals are now down to their last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Savali in his career 48 and 51 as a big leaguer, 4.26 ERA. And he's trying to finish this one off. The 2-2 pitch to Lars Nootbaar. Here it comes. A breaking ball is grounded foul. Savali has 1 big league save. That was in 2025. He's trying to save this one for Craig Counsell and the Cubs. Savali comes set, and here's the pitch. Taken low. 3-2, and the plot thickens. Loop and a blast. That's what the Cardinals need. Payoff pitch coming up to Lars Nootbaar from Savali. Here it comes. It's a swing and a miss. He strikes out, and the game comes to an end. Nootbaar strikes out for the 3rd time here this afternoon, and the Cubs win this time in extra innings by a score of 4-2. And, John, they didn't quite have the comeback that they had yesterday.
No, they didn't, and wasn't a good day for Nootbaar. He walked and scored the Cardinals' first run, but a misplay in right field allowed a run to score. Without that run, would have been a 1-0 Cardinal win. the way things played out, but wasn't meant to be today. No.
So it wasn't. The Cardinals don't get back over 500. They're now dropping one game below at 54 and 55, and we'll talk more about it when we come back.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Cardinals fans love cheering on their team, but what's one thing they don't love? When being in pain gets in the way of doing the things they enjoy. That's why Aleve is here for Cards fans to help relieve your pain, so you can focus on what really matters. When minor aches and pains are getting in the way of your life, turn to the longer-lasting pain relief of Aleve, so you can feel your best all day. Each pill has the strength to last up to 12 hours. Try Aleve today.
Hyatt Regency St. Louis, close to everything. Just 3 blocks from Busch Stadium and right next to the Gateway Arch. Swing by Brew House Historical Sports Bar, located inside Hyatt Regency St. Louis for pregame fare and postgame celebration before and after every Cardinals game. Driving in, park with ease in the heart of downtown with our Park and Stay package. Enjoy valet parking for 1 standard size vehicle per room per night. Don't strike out. Book this exclusive offer today at HyattRegencySt.Louis.com.
There's growing evidence that kids just learn better on paper than on screens. More handwriting, more printed workbooks, more color, because color matters when you're trying to hold a child's attention. Sumner One helps schools print smarter. Full color workbooks, color learning materials, and classroom resources at a cost per page that's the same as black and white. Sumner One. Visit sumner1.com/color for schools to learn more.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Rookie Luis Gastelum gave up 2 runs last night, a home run to Pete Crow Armstrong, and his teammates, they took him off the hook by scoring 3 in a comeback 3-2 win in 10 innings. But Gastelum gave up 2 runs today, and they couldn't take him off the hook. And the Cubs won 4-2 to take 3 out of 4 in this series, and the Cardinals finished the homestand going 2-6, losing to the Diamondbacks last Thursday, then dropping 2 out of 3 to the Reds, and winning only 1 game in the 4-game series against the Cubs. It was a 4-2 final in extra innings. Cardinals in 2-run games find themselves at 13-10 now, and at home a 28-32 record. In extra innings, the Cardinals are 8-5. As the Cubs got 2 on a pair of doubles, scoring the designated runner on a double by Bregman, then a double by Happ, gave them a cushion and a 4-2 victory. The win to Webb, the save to Savali, his second in his big league career, his first this year, and Gastelum is 2-2 with the loss. A 3-hour, 2-minute game, and 29,475 the attendance. The play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package. Do that right now, and we'll hear the play when we come back.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC, MSTC, and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
You know, with like Lands Inc., we specialize in, we've got an amazing HVAC department that takes care of your furnace, you know, your heat system, air conditioning, they do
pumps,
that.
yeah.
And for us in Underground, we take care of all your pipes that come into your home, leave your home, and work around your home to keep it dry, your drainage system, sump pumps, things like that. And exactly what you said, if you don't know, a couple decades ago, it was more like, oh, something broke, go fix it, repair it, no big deal. Well, now with the technology, we have cameras, like you said, that we can come in on these orange comfort clubs, and we can camera your sewer lines underneath your house and check them out just to make sure they're fine. If there's something wrong with it, we can show you right then. Truth is in seeing it. Yeah. We show it to you, and then you can plan as a homeowner for making those repairs or dealing with that issue later on. If it's an immediate need, at least you're not caught off surprise.
That sewer camera inspection with a proper clean out. I was just learning more at landsinc.com.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
The Cubs had a runner at second with one out in the fourth inning. Alex Bregman doubled. Then Ian Happ hit a fly ball to the warning track out by the bullpen gate, the Cardinals bullpen in right center. Lars Nootbaar made the catch, but he thought that was the third out. He didn't throw quickly to the infield as Bregman tagged, went to third. Once he was informed that's only the second out, a wild throw got away in the infield, and Alex Bregman scored the tying run, 1-1. No more scoring until the 10th inning. As the Cardinals got good pitching today from Palante, he was tagged with 2 runs on 7 hits over 6 1/3. George Soriano allowed an inherited run. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit. He walked 2, struck out 1, and threw a wild pitch. Stanek, a scoreless inning in the 8th, giving up a hit. Riley O'Brien, a scoreless 9th with a strikeout. But in the 10th, for the second straight day, Luis Gastelum came out of the bullpen, and the rookie gave up 2 runs. Gave up 2 on a Pete Crow Armstrong home run last night, and his teammates took him off the hook with a 3-run bottom of the 10th. Didn't happen today. The Cubs took the lead in the 10th inning. The designated runner, Seiya Suzuki, at second base, moved to third on a ground out by Michael Busch. Then Alex Bregman, who had a double earlier in the game, came to the plate for the play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand.
The Cardinals began play 2.5 out in the wild card. They could use a win here today. What a thrill it would be. The 2-2 delivery is a hit towards the right field line, and it's fair. It's going down the line, and Bregman's headed to second base. The throw from Nootbaar is not in time, and the Cubs have taken the lead here in the 10th inning on the hit by Bregman the other way. A 1-out double. Hard not to give up a run in extras. Let's just hope that's it.
It was not, as Ian Happ hit a double to right field to make it 4-2, and that was our final, as Webb was pitching with Walker, the designated runner, and got Alec Burleson on a line drive to center field. Pete Crow Armstrong made a catch just above the shoe tops for the first out. That was it for Webb. Savali came in, the fly out by pinch hitter Jimmy Crooks, and a strikeout of Lars Nootbaar. That was the ball game, and the Cubs won 4-2, taking 3 out of 4 in the series. 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 10 left on for the Cubs. They went 3 for 12 with runners in scoring position. 2 of those hits in the 10th inning. The Cardinals, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 10 left, 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. That was the base hit by Brian Torres, scoring Lars Nootbaar in the second inning today. With the win going to Webb 4-2, Gastelum the loser 2-2. Savali his first save this year, the second of his big league career. A 3-hour, 2-minute game, and the attendance 29,475. The Cardinals head north of the border, where they'll play a 3-game series in Toronto beginning tomorrow night. Kyle Leahy 7-4 against Dylan Cease 7-5. Their time is 5:10. Mike Claiborne will bring you the pitching matchup and the lineups at 5:55 Central. I'll bring you the first pitch around 6:05, 6:07, something like that, from Rogers Center in Toronto, as it's Leahy against Cease. The first of 6 games on the road, 3 in Toronto, and then 3 against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. I'd like to say thanks to our producer-engineer, Jim Jackson, Jonathan Camp in the St. Louis studio. Tom Ackerman hosted the pregame show. Matt Pauley comes along with the postgame show. Emmett Kincannon has been our booth assistant at the ballpark. And for Mike Claiborne and for Ricky Horton on his birthday today, the Cubs beat the Cardinals 4-2, and I'm John Rooney saying so long from Busch Stadium.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, Check out the all-new Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck for 49 years. By Schnucks Delivers. Order your groceries online in the Schnucks Rewards app today. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that fits just right for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. And by the Painting and Decorating Foundation. Visit stlouispdf.org to learn more. This is the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
A disappointing result as the Cardinals and Cubs wrap up their 4-game series. Cubs get the win 4-2, and with that, Chicago took 3 of 4 in this series. Welcome into the Mercy Cardinals postgame show across the Cardinals Radio Network. My name is Matt Pauley. We got a few things to get to here on this edition of the program. We will hear from Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol. We'll try to dip into the clubhouse a little bit for some sound coming out of there. But up next, we go back through the game with the highlights. We really relive this 4-2 loss for the Cardinals. They lose to the Cubs today. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Do you know that by donating your gently used items to Goodwill, you're not only giving those items a new life, but you're helping people right here in your community enrich their lives with meaningful work? Your donations support Goodwill's mission of helping people with barriers to employment to be able to get rewarding jobs which provide not only a paycheck, but a very important sense of purpose. Your donations really do change lives. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
We're talking with Riley Kachaturian, realtor with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. Do you envision being friends with the people that you close houses with? I mean, does that keep going?
Oh, absolutely. I love getting to check back in with them a couple weeks after, a couple months after, a year later. It's a really cool part that we get to stay with them and be a resource for them, but also to get to be a friend.
All right, as a real estate agent, it's kind of a 24/7. You're thinking about stuff. You got to make this call. You got to check on these questions, and that's okay?
Yeah, I think it's a job that really is kind of a lifestyle. People are trusting you with something really big, and so you want to be available, be ready when they have a question or they're freaking out about something. I want to be the person they text so I can reassure them or provide information.
Riley, how can people reach you?
They can find me online at rkachaturian.coldwellhomes.com or via phone 217-552-5055.
Well, Dedicated Diesel, the safety lane is up and running, and that is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, we don't start the last inspection after 4 because it does take a while, and if there's something wrong, or we got to go through it and then deal with that. Austin is doing a great job of inspections on that.
Well, that's Dedicated Diesel. Triumph Drive. As you're driving Route 45, you turn left at the Bobcat, go all the way down, you'll find Dedicated Diesel. How about Gale Frericks Trucking? What's happening?
Oh, we are doing great at Gale Frericks Trucking, and always looking for a couple of good drivers that want to be safe, get home on time, get home for the weekends, make a decent paycheck.
Good stuff. Tim Onstad.
They can get me. Email is timo@gftlog.com. They can call my cell phone at 765-505-1295 or at the office at 765-793-7131. You can always stop by and see me at Dedicated Diesel most days during the week.
In in Urbana, Illinois. You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
A bummer of a loss for the Cardinals today. They fall to the Cubs by a 4-2 score. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network. Let's go back through the game with the highlights. The pitching matchup, Andre Palante making the start today for the Cardinals. Javier Assad on the mound for the Cubs. The Cardinals coming off the exciting extra inning walk-off win yesterday. Palante takes the mound in the top of the first inning, and the first batter he faces is Pete Crow Armstrong.
The left-handed batter swings, and he goes down on strikes. Herrera dropped the ball, but Pete Crow Armstrong doesn't run, so he's out.
And that brings up Seiya Suzuki.
A 17-game on-base streak for Suzuki. The 3-2. A swing and a miss. That's picked out of the dirt on a hop by Herrera, throwing to first. Strikeout 2-3. Suzuki, unlike Pete Crow Armstrong, ran after strike 3.
Michael Busch would get a base hit in the inning, nothing more. We were off and running, and a good first inning for Andre Palante, collecting a couple strikeouts. In the bottom of the second inning, the Cardinals would take the lead. With one out, Lars Nootbaar walks. That's followed by a Mason Wynn walk. So runners on at first and second for Brian Torres.
Swanson plays behind Nootbaar at second. A swing and a base hit to left field for Torres. Coming around third, here's Lars Nootbaar. The throw by Happ to the plate. Save! An RBI hit for Brian Torres, putting the Cardinals on the board in the second inning.
That's all they would get in the inning. Lars Nootbaar scoring, Wynn going to second, but Blaze Jordan a flyout. Then Nathan Church strikes out and sends the game to the third. In the third, Carson Kelly leads the inning off with the base hit. That brings up Dansby Swanson.
Palante delivers the 1-0 pitch. It's grounded to third. Jordan has it on to second for one, on to first, and they get the speedy Dansby Swanson. 5-4-3. Good turn at second base by J.J. Weatherholt.
Pete Crow Armstrong does collect a two-out double, but Seiya Suzuki would ground out, and it would send things to the bottom of the third. Top of the fourth inning, the Cubs tie the game up. Should note, by the way, in the bottom of the third inning, Cardinals would get 2 hits in the inning, but they were unable to push across a run. Top of the fourth, with one out, Alex Bregman doubles. That would then bring up Ian Happ.
Pitch by Palante, hoping it's a good one. The one-strike pitch hit in the air to right field, well struck. Backing up is Nootbaar at the track, and he makes the catch on the warning track. You better get the ball in. There's only one out, Lars, and he does, and it gets way in the infield, and the Cubs may score a run, and they do. Lars Nootbaar forgot how many outs there were, and it cost the Cardinals a run.
It does. That's a mistake that you're not going to see Lars Nootbaar make maybe ever again. We saw Pete Crow Armstrong make that same mistake playing against the Cardinals. What was it, last year? But Lars Nootbaar was not aware of the fact that there was one out, not 2 outs when he made that catch. And then when he threw it back in, it was a bad throw, and Alex Bregman ends up scoring. They do assess a throwing error on Nootbaar, and that makes it a 1-1 game. Nico Horner adds a base hit in the fourth inning, but nothing more. It's 1-1 going to the bottom of the fourth. Cardinals have an answer to respond, have an opportunity to respond, I should say, in the bottom of the fourth inning with one out. Mason Wynn gets a base hit, then Brian Torres singles. So quickly, runners on at first and second, only one out. Blaze Jordan would ground out. That would move runners to second and third, and it brings up Nathan Church.
1-1, bottom of the fourth inning. Here at Busch Stadium, the next delivery to Church is a swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Cardinals strand 2 as the game goes to the fifth inning. In the fifth with 2 outs, Pete Crow Armstrong, he doubles, then Seiya Suzuki walks. Runners on at first and second. An opportunity for the Cubs with Michael Busch at the plate.
8 out of 11 for Busch against Palante with 2 on. The pitch, a swing. Oh, he jammed him, and a ground ball to second. Weatherholt throws out Busch, leaving 2 on. Well done.
Well done indeed. It's still a 1-1 game going to the bottom of the fifth inning. And again, a bit of an opportunity for the Cardinals. J.J. Weatherholt leads the bottom of the fifth off with a base hit. He would steal second after Jordan Walker strikes out looking. The day is done for Cubs starter Javier Assad as Ryan Rolson comes on to pitch. He walks Alec Burleson. So runners on at first and second for Ivan Herrera. He flies out to Ian Happ. That is the second out of the inning, and the final hope in the inning is Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar wearing the white batting gloves. Awaits a 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss.
So that sends the game to the 6th inning, still 1-1. Eventually, it would get to the 7th, and in the Cubs' 7th, they would get things started with the former Cardinal Carson Kelly at the plate.
Palante's first pitch is grounded to short. Mason Wynn has it, long throw, and he got him!
How did he do that?
He just threw out Carson Kelly from shallow left field on a diving play, popped up quickly. Thought for sure that would be a base hit, John.
Awesome play by Mason Wynn for the first out of the inning. Dansby Swanson, though, would walk, and that would end the day for Andre Palante. On comes George Soriano to pitch. Swanson steals second, so he is on in scoring position for Pete Crow Armstrong.
Big pitch coming up, 3-2 on Pete Crow Armstrong. Here it comes, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. A huge strikeout for George Soriano.
Felt huge for sure in the moment. Seiya Suzuki would then walk, so runners on at first and second, but that would change a moment later.
With the go-ahead run at second, the next pitch is way outside and back to the screen, and we're going to get an advancement to third by Swanson. And now the inning just got a little hairier.
Suzuki stayed at first, but Swanson does take third, and then Michael Busch does this.
Soriano, another big pitch. He's had several already, and he's got a 1-2 count. The pitch is hit into left field for a base hit, and the Cubs take the lead. Busch sat on that off-speed pitch, took it the other way, driving in Swanson, and it's 2-1 Cubs here in the 7th.
Suzuki goes to second on the play. Alex Bregman would then walk. And on that, Suzuki would go to third, Busch would go to second. So the bases are loaded, and a guy who's got a hit or two in his career against the Cardinals, Ian Happ, is at the plate.
The 2-1 delivery is grounded to the right side. Weatherholt's got it. He throws him out, and Soriano does limit the damage.
So 2-1 as the game goes to the bottom of the 7th. Not 2-1 very long. New pitcher for the Cubs is Caleb Thielbar, and after Jose Fermin would fly out, J.J. Weatherholt is standing in with one out.
Count in his favor, 2-1. The pitch is hit high and deep to right field. He got it! Yes, he did! Weatherholt has tied the game. He hits a hanging curveball into the bleachers. And we're tied at 2 here in the 7th inning.
Weatherholt gets his 16th dinger of the year, leaves the bat at 105 miles per hour. It travels 406 feet, and we're back even. It is a 2-2 game going to the 8th inning. In the 8th, Ryan Stanek comes on to pitch. He would give up a leadoff single to Nico Horner, and then with 2 outs, it's Carson Kelly at the plate.
Burleson is holding against the runner. Stanek looks over the shoulder. Horner doesn't go, and the pitch is grounded to third. There's the throw to second, out. On to first base, out. A double play. 5-4-3.
Game gets to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cardinals would get 1 runner on, nothing more, and it is still tied 2-2 in the 9th. Riley O'Brien on to pitch in the top of the 9th inning for the Cardinals, and the first batter he faces is Dansby Swanson.
The 2-2 pitch from Riley O'Brien with nobody out in the 9th. Check swing, strike 3 on the outside corner.
And then Pete Crow Armstrong back at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch, a swing, and that is lined into left field. Brian Torres dives, and he makes the catch. Oh, he's pumped in left center field. Torres takes a hit away from PCA.
Seiya Suzuki would then fly out to Torres, and that would send the game to the bottom of the 9th inning. Jacob Webb on to pitch for the Cubs. With 1 out, Jose Fermin would get a base hit, nothing more, and the game goes to the 10th. Luis Gastelum, who pitched yesterday in extra innings for the Cardinals, he is back on. The automatic runner for Chicago is Suzuki at second. Michael Busch grounds out. Suzuki takes third. That brings up Alex Bregman.
The 2-2 delivery is a hit towards the right field line, and it's fair. It's going down the line, and Bregman's headed to second base. The throw from Newbar is not in time, and the Cubs have taken the lead here in the 10th inning on the hit by Bregman the other way.
Ian Happ would then trade places with Bregman.
Gastelum checks the runner at second, delivers home, and that ball is laced down the right field line. That's a hit. Scoring from second is Bregman, and it's going to go all the way to the corner on the double by Ian Happ. And the Cubs, again in the 10th inning, take a 2-run lead, just like they did yesterday. It's 4-2 Chicago.
Nico Horner lines out for the second out of the inning. Then Pedro Ramirez comes up as a pinch hitter.
Gastelum comes set. The pitch is grounded up the middle. It's got to be a tough play. Mason Wynn has it. He throws to first, and he's got him at first just in time. And the run would have scored from second base had that out not been recorded.
So the Cardinals find themselves for a second straight day down by 2 runs going to the bottom of the 10th inning, as the automatic runner for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 10th is Jordan Walker. He is on at second. The first batter of the inning is Alec Burleson.
The 3-2 delivery to Alec Burleson is hit towards center field, looping liner, and it's caught by PCA on the run. Throws into second base, does not double up Walker. And that is a huge play by the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, it was. You hate to say it, but there's not a lot of center fielders making that play. Crow Armstrong is one of them, and that is the first out of the inning with no advance from the runner at second. Cardinals go to their bench. Jimmy Crooks comes on as a pinch hitter for Pedro Apajes. He is not going to face off against Jacob Webb. Instead, Aaron Savali comes on to pitch, and Crooks ends up flying out to center field. So there's 2 outs, and Lars Nootbaar representing the final hope for the Cardinals.
Payoff pitch coming up to Lars Nootbaar from Savali. Here it comes. It's a swing and a miss. He strikes out, and the game comes to an end. Nootbaar strikes out for the 3rd time here this afternoon. And the Cubs win this time in extra innings by a score of 4-2.
With the win, the Cubs go to 62-47. With the loss, the Cardinals are back below 500 at 54-55. Winning totals for Chicago: 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They leave 10 for the Cardinals. 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They leave 10 on the bases as well. Winning pitcher is Webb. He's 4-2. The loss to Gastelum, he drops to 2-2. Home run, Weatherholt, his 16th of the year. Game goes 3 hours and 2 minutes. 29,475 tickets sold at Busch Stadium today. Cardinals lose to the Cubs 4-2 the final. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll hear from Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol. That's up next as you are locked in to the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
World class. At Shriners Children's, we're the largest network of pediatric orthopedic specialists in America, with access to the best doctors and procedures for everything from common to complex conditions. We're doing things no one else does, like leading today's research to shape tomorrow's care, redefining what kids needing care can do, and providing a world-class standard of care for empowering the extraordinary. The most amazing care anywhere begins at ShrinersChildren's.org.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler craftsman at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, not with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
328-2424. Tatman's Towing. 24 hours every day. Tatman's Towing. 328-2424. Tatman's Towing. 328-2424. Tatman's Towing. 24 hours every day. 328-2424. We have pull and we're hooked on you. Tatman's Towing.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Feel Pia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
4-2, the Cardinals lose to the Cubs in 10 innings, second straight 10-inning game. But today it's the Cardinals on the wrong side of it as Chicago takes 3 of 4. Cardinals today, they do collect 10 hits. They had 2 players with 2 hits each. J.J. Weatherholt was 2 for 5. He hit a home run. That was good to see him do that. Brian Torres had a nice day. He goes 2 for 4. He drives in a run. Andre Palante was really, really good today. 2 runs on 7 hits and 6 in the third innings. That doesn't even tell the whole story. One of the runs scored after he was done, an inherited runner that George Soriano allowed. And again, for the most part, the bullpen did its job. Soriano, Stanek, and O'Brien, they were more good than bad for sure today, but the Cardinals just don't do enough offensively. The number that just flashes as loudly as possible on the box score is what the Cardinals did with runners in scoring position. They go 1 for 12. Chicago, they do out-hit the Cardinals 11-10. They had 4 multi-hit performances. Nico Horner was 3 for 5. Crow, Armstrong, Bush, and Bregman all had 2 hits. When all is said and done, Cubs get the win over the Cardinals by a 4-2 score. Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol met with the media a few moments ago. As he opened up, kind of talked about the state of this team. You look at somebody like Gastelum, who gives up runs today, gave up runs yesterday as well. A young guy that they're really excited about. Having a hard time right now at the big league level, 6.30 ERA. There's a lot of young guys on this team trying to find their way through, and that's kind of the talking point of what's going on with this team right now and for the season overall.
Yeah, you have young guys that are getting figured out and they have to flip the script on the league, and it's a back and forth. That's part of the stage of where we're at. I mean, when you start the season and you say we're in a rebuild, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for guys to show what they're capable of and show where deficiencies are and where growth needs to take place, and we're seeing some of that. So you continue to pour into them and try to take some strides forward.
The spot that JJ finds in this game left on left, obviously the homer to tie it. Is that an example of that? A guy who hadn't been where he wants but finds that at bat? Yeah,
it was really good at bat and a tough one too. So for him to come through there was big. Yeah.
The things you're talking about, the growth, you can create opportunities for that growth with playing time, all that stuff, Simon. Some of them are forced upon you by situation. You had some of that tonight with the relievers. What do you hope to get kind of out of these guys who maybe have been thrust into different roles than maybe you'd originally planned just because of need?
It's opportunity again. You show what you're capable of and where you need to grow, and you continue to find opportunities to help them do that. You're trying to do everything possible to end that in 9. That's why you pinch run there and try to make sure Riley's the last pitcher used for a lot of reasons. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So it's an opportunity.
The game has found Luis down a few times since it. What do you see in him, like how he rebounds from these?
Mentally, he does a nice job of understanding what this is about and figuring out a way to clean some stuff up in order for that not to be the case. He's continuing to work on it. But this is a guy this is a great example of what we talked about prior to him getting here. He does a really nice job in AAA. Everyone wants him here. There's a learning curve to being here and being a big leaguer. Getting here is one thing, but then there's adjustments that have to be made once you're here. And he's working really hard at being able to do that. I think he's going to settle in and be fine, but it's going to take time. But from a mindset standpoint and work ethic, like those things are there. Now execution and cleaning up some stuff on his end, that's work in progress.
You see it of Andre's outing today?
Yeah, did a nice job. Continues to do so, man. I like what we're seeing out of Dre. Just in a lot of ways, what's coming out of the hand is really good. His confidence and conviction behind his pitches and just overall preparation and level of execution has been high. So I'm proud of what he's put together so far.
You mentioned it, but running for Herrera is just the best chance to be able to score that run. Is that the
Yeah, there's a couple things that go into that one. Obviously, if he's red hot, a little bit tougher to do, but you're thinking about that in a couple different ways. It is an upgrade in speed. If we get a ball down the line there, you want to give yourself the best opportunity. But also you have Swanson and PCA coming up the next inning, and it controls the running game with your closer on the mound. I want them to have to earn every base they get with Riley. And PD does as good a job of that as anybody. So there's two parts to it. You're upgrading the speed and giving yourself a shot to end it in 9, but also protecting against the bottom of the 9th from a running game standpoint.
Any sense from Newbar on that run that scores from second base on kind of his perspective on what happened there?
Yeah, he made a mistake. And this is one of the most prepared guys in that clubhouse. So he's in my office right now, and he's hating it because he feels like this is on him, but it's not, man. You're going to make mistakes from time to time, and this is a guy that, when it comes to preparation and being on point and attention to detail, he's a leader in that. So it was unfortunate, but no one's going to wear it or hold himself accountable more than Newt is. Yeah. Good.
Not only as you guys enter the weekend, the road trip, what have you learned about how to navigate this time of year that's going to be coming up around the deadline? If guys hear their names out there, just kind of managing the clubhouse aspect of that, if uncertainty.
Yeah, I've talked about that quite a bit up to this point. More than happy to repeat it. You make sure you're available for guys to have conversations when they need it, if they want it. Our staff, Chaim, myself, have done a really nice job of that. There's clarity to everything on the table right now, and that allows them to just go out there and play with some freedom, knowing that they know what we know. So I feel like that's been handled really, really well.
Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol meeting with the media a few moments ago. Cardinals lose to the Cubs in 10 innings, 4-2. We'll hear from today's starting pitcher Andre Palante in just a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
There's growing evidence that kids just learn better on paper than on screens. More handwriting, more printed workbooks, more color, because color matters when you're trying to hold a child's attention. Sumner One helps schools print smarter. Full-color workbooks, color learning materials, and classroom resources at a cost per page that's the same as black and white. Sumner One. Visit sumner1.com/color for schools to learn more.
What is true masculinity? And does it mean standing up for your beliefs, even when it's uncomfortable, or just going along with what others say? Vitae Foundation's research showed that when women find out they are unexpectedly pregnant and they share the news of their pregnancy, they are frustrated when men say, "I'll support you no matter what you choose." They want men to step forward as providers and protectors. It's time to empower men and women to choose life, to restore masculinity in our culture. Learn more at talkprolife.org.
Well, Dedicated Diesel, the safety lane is up and running, and that is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, we don't start the last inspection after 4 because it does take a while, and if there's something wrong, or we got to go through it and then deal with that. Austin is doing a great job of inspections on that.
Well, that's Dedicated Diesel. Triumph Drive. As you're driving Route 45, you turn left at the Bobcat, go all the way down, you'll find Dedicated Diesel. How about Gale Frericks Trucking? What's happening?
Oh, we are doing great at Gale Frericks Trucking, and always looking for a couple of good drivers that want to be safe, get home on time, get home for the weekends, make a decent paycheck.
Good stuff. Tim Onstad.
They can get me. Email is timo@gftlog.com. They can call my cell phone at 765-505-1295 or at the office at 765-793-7131. You can always stop by and see me at Dedicated Diesel most days during the week.
In Urbana, Illinois.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Sarah Champagne Managing Partner Ben Quattrone on why integrity is important at Sarah.
We hire the person. The person makes the deal. The person makes the department. The person makes everyone around them treat people with courtesy and respect. If you have a quality human being, you can play any position, right? We're talking about sports. They can perform in any department, and I could teach someone a job, but I can't teach them to be a good person.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com. You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.